Funny and interesting humorous stories. Fresh fish sold here. A man named Fugidin opened a shop to sell fish. He hung a board on which he wrote, "Fresh fish sold here," to attract customers. A man stopped at the shop. He looked at the board and said, "Why do you write fresh? No one sells fresh fish." Fugidin thanked him and rubbed off the word fresh from the board. The board now read, "Fish sold here." Another person who was going through his shop looked at the board and said, "Is it necessary to mention the word here? It is obvious that everyone can see fish in your shop, so fish is sold only here." Fugidin thanked him and removed the word here. Now the board read, "Fish sold." A few moments later, the teacher of the village school stopped and noticed the board. He said to Fugidin, "You have to keep the fish to sell, not give to charity, so why do you write it?" Fugidin thanked him and rubbed the word sold. Now the board said, "Fish." Another man visited the shop to buy fish and said, "I could smell the fish from a mile away. Why do you announce fish?" He thanked him and rubbed the last word also. Now the board was empty. Then his wife came to the shop and scolded him, "Is this a way to attract your customers? Why don't you write, 'Fresh fish sold here'?" After receiving advice from so many people, the man was very sad and couldn't decide what to do or what not. Then his wife told him, "Listen to all, but do whatever your heart says, and that should be correct for you." After listening to his wife, Fugidin thought for a few minutes and decided to hang a board again and write, "Fresh fish sold here." Now, he happily sells fish in his shop. Moral of the story: listen to everyone, but do whatever your head and heart ask you to do. Ant and Elephant. Once upon a time, there were two friends, one was an ant and the other was an elephant. One day, they decided to go into the garden. The garden was far away from their house. They decided to go by scooter. They spent their whole day in the garden and enjoyed it very much. While returning home, they met with an accident. The elephant got badly hurt. But the ant was safe and did not receive any injuries. The ant took the elephant to the hospital. Everyone asked the ant, "How did you escape safely and without any injuries?" Can you guess how? Because the ant was wearing a helmet. The ant replied that our safety is in our hands. We should always wear a helmet while driving a vehicle. The elephant promised the ant that from the next time, he would never forget to wear a helmet. Moral of the story: we should always wear a helmet for our safety when riding or driving any vehicle on the road. We should also follow traffic rules.